Every day, millions of people open social media looking for motivation, a shredded body, perfect abs, flawless skin, intense workouts, expensive supplements, luxury lifestyles. And for a moment, it feels inspiring. You tell yourself, if they can do it, maybe I can too. But what if the image you're chasing was never real to begin with? What if the body transformation you admire was enhanced? What if the natural fitness guru you trust is hiding something? And what if the advice that's supposed to make you healthier is actually damaging your body and your mind? The fitness industry has inspired millions to move, train, and improve their health. But behind the motivational quotes, six-pack selfies, and viral workout clips, there's a side most people never see. A world built on pressure, illusion, marketing, and sometimes deception. This isn't about attacking fitness. This is about exposing the truth. Because if you're trusting the wrong people with your health, the consequences can be serious.
Part 1. The illusion of perfection. Fitness influencers are masters of presentation. But presentation is not reality. 1. The perfect physique you see online often exists for only a few minutes. That ultra-defined six-pack? It may be the result of dehydration. That insane vascularity? Temporary pump from an intense workout. That flawless transformation? Perfect lighting, strategic posing, and camera angles. Even something as simple as posture can completely change how a body looks. Stand relaxed, and you look normal. Flex under bright lighting with a pump, and suddenly you look like a superhero. Most viewers don't realize this. They compare their everyday body to someone else's highlight reel. And that comparison becomes dangerous. Because instead of feeling motivated, many people begin feeling inadequate. They think, why don't I look like that? Am I training wrong? Why is my progress so slow? But the truth is, you're often comparing reality to performance. And performance is designed to impress, not to tell the whole truth.
Part 2. The natural lie. One of the most controversial secrets in fitness, the fake natural image. Now, not every influencer uses performance-enhancing drugs, but the issue is when someone does while claiming they don't, because that changes everything. When viewers believe an unrealistic physique is achievable naturally in a short time, expectations become distorted. A beginner might think, if I train hard for 6 months, I'll look like that too. But real natural progress takes time. Years, not weeks. Discipline, consistency, genetics, sleep, nutrition. And even then, everyone's body responds differently. Yet social media often rewards extremes. The bigger physique, the leaner abs, the more shocking transformation. And in that environment, honesty doesn't always win. The danger? Young viewers may push themselves too hard trying to match impossible standards. Some may even consider risky shortcuts, not because they're weak, because they've been sold a false expectation. And false expectations can destroy motivation faster than failure ever could.
Part 3. Fitness becomes a business. Here's something many people forget. Most influencers are not just creators, they're businesses. Attention becomes income, views become money, trust becomes a product. That doesn't automatically make someone dishonest, but it creates incentives. Because once your income depends on staying relevant, you must keep people watching. And the easiest way to do that? Promise dramatic results, fast transformations, secret methods. Do this one exercise, lose fat in 7 days, build muscle instantly. Simple sells. Reality doesn't. 4. Real fitness is boring sometimes. Progressive overload, consistent sleep, balanced nutrition, patience. But patience doesn't go viral. Shock does. And that's where truth often gets sacked. Part 4. The supplement machine. Walk through any fitness page long enough, and eventually you'll see it. A powder,
pill, a fat burner, a miracle formula, promised with confidence. This changed my life. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Not every product being promoted is necessary, and some aren't even effective. Supplements can have a place in fitness. Protein powder can help convenience, creatine is widely studied, electrolytes can support performance. But social media often blurs the line between useful tools and aggressive marketing. Because supplements are profitable. And when profit enters the conversation, objectivity can disappear. A beginner may think progress depends on buying an entire stack of expensive products, when in reality, the biggest factors are still training, nutrition, recovery, and consistency. The danger is psychological. People start believing success can be purchased. But discipline doesn't come in a bottle. Part 5. Dangerous advice for mass audiences. One of the biggest problems with influencer fitness advice is scale. A workout that works for one person may be terrible for someone else. Different ages, different injuries, different body types, different goals, different medical histories. Yet social media often presents advice as universal truth. Everyone should do this. That's rarely accurate. Some routines are unnecessarily extreme. Others ignore recovery completely. Some push beginners into advanced training they aren't ready for. And when people copy blindly, injuries happen. Shoulder pain, lower back strain, knee issues, burnout. Fitness should improve your life, not break your body trying to imitate someone else's routine.
Part 6. The mental health cost. This may be the most overlooked dark side of all. Because fitness isn't only physical, it's psychological. Constant exposure to perfect-looking bodies changes how people see themselves. Comparison becomes automatic. A normal body starts feeling unacceptable. Progress feels too slow. Small imperfections feel massive. For some people, this creates anxiety. For others, obsession. Calories become fear. Meals become guilt. Rest becomes weakness. And instead of fitness creating confidence, it creates self-criticism. This is where body dysmorphia conversations become important. Because even incredibly fit people can feel like they're never enough. And social media can amplify that endlessly. The tragedy? A journey meant to improve health becomes emotionally destructive. Part 7. Fake transformations and visual tricks. Transformation content is powerful. People love before and after stories. And genuine transformations can be incredibly inspiring. But some are manipulated. Different lighting, different posture, different hydration, different camera distance, different pump. Sometimes even reversed photo order. A person can look dramatically different within minutes. That doesn't mean every transformation is fake, but viewers should understand how visual media works. Because what looks impossible may simply be presentation. And when viewers believe manipulated images are normal reality, frustration becomes inevitable.
Part 8. The performance of perfection. Many influencers aren't showing life. They're showing a brand, a carefully curated identity. Disciplined mornings, luxury routines, perfect meals, non-stop productivity, constant motivation. But real life is messy. People get tired, miss workouts, eat imperfect meals, lose motivation, need recovery. That's normal. The problem happens when viewers believe consistency means perfection. It doesn't. Sustainable fitness is flexible, not theatrical. Part 9. How to protect yourself. So how do you navigate fitness content intelligently? First, question extremes. If something sounds too fast, too easy, or too dramatic, be skeptical. Second, focus on evidence, not aesthetics. A person looking fit doesn't automatically make them qualified. Stop comparing your beginning to someone else's peak. Your timeline is your own. Fourth, prioritize health over appearance. energy, strength, mobility, sleep, mental well-being. Those matter more than internet perfection. And finally, remember this. The best fitness plan is the one you can realistically sustain. Outro. Fitness itself is not the problem. Movement is powerful. Strength training can transform lives. Healthy habits matter. But blind trust is dangerous. Because in the age of algorithms, inspiration and manipulation can look almost identical. So admire discipline, learn from experts, but think critically. Because your health is too important to hand over to hype.
If you found this eye-opening, subscribe to BioFit Zone for honest, science-aware health and fitness content. Because real progress begins with real information.